Long time no see.
I know. Okay, so on today's episode, we are going to talk about leaning into change. I feel like we should have talked about this when you first moved.
Well, I would say my emotions are a lot different now, so maybe this is the perfect timing for it.
I feel like we've needed to track your emotions like the whole last couple months and moving forward. We just need to do like check-ins to see how you're at.
Oh,
Or how you
I could recap it for you. I think actually now is kind of more when you got to dig in for the grit and the tenacity to keep going versus when we first were transitioning and there's the excitement of like, oh my gosh, this is so fun.
Yeah.
We're on this family adventure. And now it's like, okay.
In the throes of it.
Yeah. So this is actually probably
Well,
perfect timing.
okay, so I got a quote for you that's
Okay.
going to kick off this whole thing right now.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
What would happen if instead of fighting and pushing on the change, we just learned to ride the wave with it?
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to tell me how to do that? Because I feel like I've really been trying to do that, and I don't know how well that's going.
Well, first, okay, look, I am no professional on anything related to this, but I think that we are wired to like be in control,
Mm-hmm.
right? And just as humans, I don't think that we like unpredictability
Yeah.
and not knowing like what's going to happen, what's going to.
Yeah.
So especially in right now where you don't know what's going to happen,
Mm-hmm.
you don't really know what direction you're going, right?
Yeah.
That's hard to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard to like not I mean to accept really, but to like ride with, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's to first understand that like we don't like that. We don't like unpredictability. We like to be comfortable. We like to know what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I always joke that like I stay with jobs forever because I get comfortable and I don't like the like unknown of switching to something else,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the same thing probably with people in like marriages too,
Yeah.
or any relationships, right?
Well, and I think too, I grew up moving almost every year. So for me, like, move, I'm used to change.
Or maybe it's triggering for you.
Well, ever since moving with children
It's different.
is a whole
You've done
different.
it a few times though, actually.
This has been the second time.
The second big one.
Well, so no, because Bennett was born and he came home to the North Bend house. And then, well, okay, then we sold the North Bend house and we did live in our RV temporarily
Mm-hmm.
on family property.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
But then we moved to Arizona and then we were in that house. So we didn't move. That was the longest Joe and I have ever been in one place.
Mm,
Was the Arizona house. So this is the second move with him.
okay.
If you don't count moving into the RV, I mean, we were
Right.
on family property, like whatever.
Right.
And then obviously Mackenzie's first move, which Mackenzie's unfazed by it, but she's out of she's more like, where's my stuff? Okay, like
Mm-hmm. Well, I think kids and moms, like, we want freaking stability, right?
mm-hmm.
We want
Well,
stability day to day.
and I'm figuring out how much routine my children actually like. They are very, children like routine. Us as
Mm-hmm.
adults like routine and stability. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a capacity of being able to go with the flow, right? But then
Mm-hmm.
it's like when every single area of your life is go with the flow, you're like, okay, well, where am I steady?
Yeah.
I'm steady with the amount of candy I keep eating.
Well, think about like your brain like wants to be comfortable,
Uh-huh.
wants that like I don't want to say complacency, but like predictability,
Mhm.
whatever, right? Um, with a job, with a move, kids starting new school,
Mhm.
right? They get new friends,
Yeah.
routine changes, like all of this. I mean, it could even be overstimulation, which I hate. I
Mhm.
know that sounds so cliche, but like I told you, I say it all the time. Brian's always like, "Oh, mommy's overstimmed."
No, but it's a
I
hundred
don't like it.
100% true. And I once I had the self reflection to figure out that is what I was feeling. I use that word all the time now.
Mm-hmm.
Totally. Like I'm overstimulated, or Joseph will be like, "Okay, mom's overstimulated right now. Like, take a break for a second, right?" But then,
Yes.
like,
So it's acknowledging it and knowing
mhm,
is a big part of it, right?
100%. And I was talking actually to my mom the other day, like, figuring out why, right? Like, used to change, moving a lot, like, okay, like adventure time, like, okay, this is gonna
Mm-hmm.
be fun, right? Why I'm having a hard time. And it was like, okay, well, we are home buddies. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we don't really have like, we have a roof over our head and shelter and stuff, but like, we don't have
Right,
our own place, right?
right.
So I'm an introvert. And so is my husband. Our children are extrovert, but we are introvert. And we have legitimately been around people nonstop for 3 months.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, Eureka, like that is like case closed. Like, and so there's those things of like just
Mm-hmm.
reflecting on it. And not that it's been bad, but it's like, okay, like we're used to like
It's
no
different.
support in Arizona. I shouldn't say no support. Very limited support in Arizona, right? Doing our own thing on our own time, at our own schedule, like the kids eat at this time every day and they're in bed by this time. And now it's so loosey goosey and fluid where you're just like, cool, cool beans.
Is it cool beans?
No, it's not cool beans.
Well, okay, so it's okay to feel all the different feels about it, right?
Hmm.
Um, it's okay. I think that it's change feels hard
Yeah.
because it's different, because it's unknown, because it's like losing the control of things, right? But how many times I know that I say this, like, I cannot handle one more thing right now,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Whether it's in the office at work or like dinner time with the kids. I don't know. Everybody's screaming, freaking out, the dog's barking, like
Hmm.
puts me over the edge. I cannot handle one more thing right now. That's our brain like
Hmm.
trying to protect itself, like not liking all of the extra things
Right.
that goes in alignment also with like the change being hard,
Hmm.
right?
Totally.
You're not bad at change. It's okay to not like change, but I think that so in the beginning I said like ride the wave of change, but like I think that you can get better maybe at dealing with it. We were just talking about like giving it to God and like,
Hmm.
okay, whatever He has in store, you know what I mean? We can look at some positive things in it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be negative.
Hmm.
Think about like if you are in a job for 10 years
Hmm.
and you're like, I'm so afraid of a new job. I'm so afraid of moving out of state and like what that's gonna bring,
Hmm.
right? Well, think about the good that could come. Okay, you're gonna meet maybe some amazing new friends.
Yep.
We moved across the country 3 years ago.
Hmm.
That was terrifying. I didn't know anybody here besides my in-laws.
Right.
And now I have like good friends here, you know? So it's with a new job, growth,
Hmm.
right?
100%. Or even just
You
a new position in your job, right? Like even just promotion or whatever, right? I mean, of
learning.
a position I'm kind of getting ready to step into. I have never been someone's chief of staff. We were
Yeah, what is that?
joking the other day how I needed like a little flag pin, how it sounded so official, like wow. And I'm like, I've never done that. But it's doing things that I already know how to do just at a different level.
Mhm. And unless you do that, like you'll never then grow past that and
Hmm.
learn more, right?
Hmm.
If
Totally.
you stay exactly where you're at,
Hmm.
then yeah, then nothing will change.
Yep.
But don't you want to bring on the change of learning more and growing more
Mm-hmm.
and taking on more and getting into new like roles, like you said?
Yeah.
So that's a huge positive and good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean it's not scary.
And doesn't mean that it's not easy.
And doesn't mean that you even don't like it a little bit, right? Because that's like it's an uncomfortable like growth in that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's also showing the strength that you have to do it,
Yep.
giving you space for something, providing more for your family.
Well, and it has even leveled me up and pushed me to do things in my own business that I have not wanted to do, but not have fully like let go, right? Like with
Hmm.
this new thing, I fully need to delegate my TC team. I fully need to delegate my wholesale team. So I had some of those conversations this week and going,
Hmm.
okay, this is the plan. This is what we're working towards. And I have to just let it go and let them run it and be fine. Because I can, especially with the limbo and the change that we're going on in our, excuse me, in our home life, like I cannot do it all.
Right.
And so it's like you gotta just like, okay, I'm letting go of that and I'm gonna go here, which is also gonna be positive for my TC team and my wholesale
Yes.
team and everything else, right? It all feeds down into it. We get, elevation and all this. So none of it's bad, but
Hmm.
I, in my current capacity, cannot do it all.
And like you just kind of started to say, it is giving those other people opportunities to grow within their own leadership and skills
Mm-hmm.
by you letting go,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. Totally.
So you're not only giving opportunity to yourself to learn and grow,
Mm-hmm. But I'm giving
but
it
you're
to others.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So okay, so we talked about like some positive things that can be in change, even if it's uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
What about what about if there's things that you choose to change because maybe things are not always like changes that you're trying to do,
Right.
right? Maybe some are unexpected, maybe some, whatever. Um, what about making changes? Like we usually talk about health a lot. I feel like we haven't, but what about little changes in your health
Mm-hmm.
that you could lean into and you don't want to do some big overhaul, so you lean into like little ones, right? Changing one thing,
Mm-hmm.
changing one routine, one decision
Mm-hmm.
regarding food.
Oh, well, 100%. So, I mean, like everyone, I'm sure everyone is around is sick, right? So, I've got two sick kids right now. Lenny is sick. Okay. Well, I hate to break it to you, Lena. It's going to hit your whole house eventually. Like, that's just like, but, in all this change, have noticed that I've been more stress eating, which, okay, Alyssa already knew that she had that problem, but she's doing it, right? But today, even in trying to keep myself healthy because I do not have time to be sick, right?
Mm-hmm.
I chose lemon water over, I for what I wanted something. I think I wanted it was like Fresca or some, still kind of like a
But
water, but
see,
still.
good for
And it was
you.
like, no, I'm gonna do my lemon water because I don't want to put excess sugar into a
Uh-huh.
body that's
So
already fighting.
one little choice that you made.
Mm-hmm, totally.
Hmm.
And I'm
So
probably gonna sleep great.
you don't need to overhaul everything and make all the changes, right?
No.
Just like little things.
Mm-hmm.
And what is that little change going to do that's going to make other things possible, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to help you feel better,
Yeah.
right? Um, what about okay, so the whole idea of this was like leaning into change instead of fighting it, which can be hard.
Mm-hmm.
But what are like a reframing, I think, of it. So thinking about like the positives, but like what other tiny things could you do that help you roll with a change? So I'm thinking about like thinking like, okay, it's a new season.
Mm-hmm.
So you get excited about it,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like you're in a new season, living in a new place, and new area meaning new, not where you were,
Mm-hmm.
right? Not to you, like, but
Not in the
what?
comfort of my own home.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
what
think.
are little like micro? What are little micro like
Mm-hmm.
things that you could adapt to the new situation? I
Well,
guess is where I'm trying to.
yeah, I think a little bit of it is, well, a lot a bit of it is your attitude, right? Like I have been fighting it, right? In a way of like just that with my attitude. So now it's trying to get into like, okay, this is where we're at. How are we going to make it the best thing that it's going to be in this situation, right? So like I got more organization things so that I could organize more of the stuff. So, the area that we're in doesn't feel so chaotic because, like, we had Christmas
Mhm.
and we had all this stuff. So, there's like extra toys that don't really have a place because our toys are packed and like all of that kind of stuff, right? So, it's like even little things of like, how can I make this the best situation? Okay, I kind of rearranged the furniture a little bit, which I think drove my husband crazy. But okay, so now it seems like it's a little bit bigger in here, right? Like, okay, for a
Mhm.
while I was doing my makeup on my phone because there wasn't a mirror. Okay, so I got a mirror, which makes the place like there's things that I was annoyed with having to spend money on things that I know are packed somewhere where all of our stuff is.
Right.
But at the same time, of like, okay, how are we going to make this situation and where we're at the best that it can be, the most cohesive? Okay, all the clothes are now organized and like we're not living out of suitcases. Like, I think it comes down to a lot of bit of your attitude and
Yeah, but also the
rolling with it.
actions that you took.
Mm-hmm.
Those little tiny
Yeah.
things that you did, getting a mirror, reorganizing,
Mm-hmm.
organizing the kids' stuff so that you felt like less chaotic.
Yeah.
I think that those are huge things that make you adapt
Mm-hmm.
better without being so overwhelmed with the change because you
Right.
can't fight what was happening.
No.
You can't fight the change itself.
Mm-hmm.
So you did little tiny things, which is exactly the point that I was trying to make. So thank you.
Yeah.
Perfect example. But those are perfect like things
Yeah.
that you did to roll with it instead of crumbling under the
Mm-hmm.
change,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you said something else that made me think about, oh, you were talking about your attitude.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to sound really like stereotyped. So whatever, get mad people, but moms generally
Mm-hmm.
carry the emotional load
Mm-hmm.
for the whole family,
100%.
not just ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's nothing against dads. Da, 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 da. You are not just managing and dealing with your own change right now.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing it for everybody else too.
100%.
Like holding on to and managing the change for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Joseph everybody, right?
Mm-hmm. 100%.
That's it.
And like, okay, so like, funny quote, but from like my big fat Greek wedding, where she's like, "Your father might be the head, but I'm the neck," right? Or, so Jefferson Bethke, I think is how you say it. Him and his wife had said one time, and this is butchering it, somebody can go look it up, but like how she is the fire alarm in the house.
Hmm.
Where even though, like, maybe the husband makes the decision and has the ultimate, like, leading the home, like, she senses other stuff, right?
Yeah.
And so having discernment in that, and they're 100%, I fully, as stereotypical as it is, we carry the whole emotional weight for the family because obviously we're the safe place, right?
It's
So
just
this,
how we're wired.
well, one, it's how we're wired, but we are the safe place for the home if you think about it,
Yeah.
right? Our husbands come to us, our kids come to us, and all of
Hmm.
it, right? And so, for me, and doing those little things and trying to make, our situation as cohesive, one for myself, but then so that everyone else felt comfortable, you
Hmm.
know, we'll see how it works. Because then everyone got sick and it just got a little crazy.
Well, and you know what? Like you're doing enough right now, right? It's not going to last forever. So that's something to remember also
Mm-hmm.
when dealing with changes.
Totally.
It's not going to last forever.
Right.
You're going to adjust. You guys are going to figure it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
On to the next, whatever it is, whether it's a job, a move, um, anything, a relationship.
Yep.
Like I, I'm sure everybody can relate, but you remember being in like high school and going through a breakup, and you think like, oh my god, this is gonna like
Oh, my
I'm
life
never
is
gonna
over.
get over this.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I always tell Savannah like, oh my gosh, kids have no idea. Like you are going to move on. You are going to forget about this.
Mm-hmm.
You have a whole life ahead of you. Like it sounds so like just a parent saying that now, right? But like you
But it's
get
a
through
100%
changes.
true because if you think about it, I can count on one hand how many people I still talk to from high school.
Yeah.
And not that often either. So it as parent as it does sound, it's 100% true. And it goes
Yeah.
back to every time, like when I talk about seasons, high school is a season of life,
A very short one too.
a short
So
one that's not, yeah.
yeah. And so we're also in a season right now,
Mm-hmm.
right? So like you're in the thick of it, but
Mm-hmm.
also like it's gonna pass.
It's totally going to pass because
Not to
there's
diminish it, but
no way that this is lasting forever.
they're like, hopefully not another not another month. Um, so bottom line, not bottom line, because there's like a lot of like things to pull from this, but like it's okay to feel the feels going through the changes.
Mm-hmm.
It's also okay to look for the positive because there is positives in it,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's not going to last forever.
Nope.
Um, it is okay to be uncomfortable during the change.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever it is, pick in your head right now what change you're thinking about that's happening, right?
Yeah.
It's okay. Write down your feelings. Talk to somebody about it. Talk to your friend. Talk to your spouse. Talk to your right, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Create maybe like a little thing, which is a change in of itself. Like maybe you journal about it. Maybe you said take moments alone,
Mm-hmm.
right? Whether it's like going to have your coffee alone in the morning, going on a little walk. We talked about the 7 tiny habits. Going on your awe walk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go outside, look at something beautiful, look at the trees, look at maybe not right now because it's so freaking cold outside. And remember, like, this too shall pass,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, this is like a small little moment
Mm-hmm.
in a huge, grander scheme of things.
And I think a big thing for me, which has helped me in the last like week and a half, 2 weeks, is to stop trying to figure out the timing of how long the change is going to last. Because it was like,
Oh,
okay, like the countdown, okay, like there's no way that this is going to, okay, like when is it? When? And just doing the actions to, yes, again, it will be more change, but like, okay, just doing the actions and going, whatever, it's going to happen in God's timing. And
mm-hmm,
it is what it is.
mm-hmm.
Me being more anxious about it is not going to make it go away faster. Because if
So
this is
maybe
where I have
like
to be in
all
this
of
change,
that.
it's going to
Uh-huh.
last however long it needs to last, whether I'm anxious about it or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let go and let God. Like we were literally just
And
talking about
just
this.
lean, like, I
Trust the
mean,
timing.
lean into it. Just, okay, cool. We're in a season of change. Cool beans.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully not by summer because I don't know where my swimsuits are. You know, like, I mean, you just gotta kind of make jokes about it.
Yeah.
At least for
And
me.
lean into it. Lean into it and do what you can still,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Still do what you can. You're still looking for a house. You can still, apply for new jobs or look for whatever the change is, right? You still have to participate in it, but also like lean into it and look for the positive,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah. Because it's also an example, right, for the kids.
Totally. They are watching you every step of the way and they're going to react to it how you are.
Hmm.
So if you're like, oh, this is fine, we're just doing this little adventure right now where we're staying here and then we're gonna find a new, like they're gonna be like, oh yeah, this is an adventure.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're like, oh my god, this sucks, like when are we friends? That's how they're gonna be.
Totally. Totally.
And you don't have to like every single change that happens in your life. There's gonna be bad ones
Mm-hmm. But
that you
also
can't
having
avoid or you
a good
can't help.
attitude about it.
And you can at least learn to know that you can trust yourself and how you deal with it, right?
100%.
And how you show up is what matters
Mm-hmm.
for yourself, your mental health, and the little ones watching you.
Totally.
So yeah, lean into back to what we said. Roll with it. Roll with the
Lean,
waves.
baby, lean. I'm like this.
You're like drowning in the wave, but you're like, I'm here.
I'm slow. I'm a
Somebody throw her a life raft.
float.
Oh, you got this.
You know what? I do. And I know that. I just have to remind myself every day.
Yeah. Just takes a little reminder.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, friend.
Okay.
Have a good day.
You have a great day. It's going to be a good day. Bye.
Bye.